everyone, I'm Eric from NINGBO PROCOLOR. Welcome to our videos again. Today, my topic is one picture to understand varieties and properties of organic pigments. The chemical structure classification of organic pigments predicts the typical properties of these pigments to some extent. We construct a map of the organic pigments series according to the structure, color zone, and the performance. From left to right, we classify the horizontal axis of pigments into classic pigments, medium pigments, and high-performance pigments. Farther to the left of the X called coordinates, comprehensive performance is slightly lower, and its price is relatively economic. Farther to the right of the horizontal coordinates, the better the comprehensive performance is, and the higher the price is, and the medium pigments are inexpensive and good performance. So the X coordinates also covers the direction of structure, performance, and price factors. Let's put the Y coordinates in hue from green yellow, medium yellow red, red or yellow orange, yellow red, medium red, peach, purple, blue, all the way to green. In this way, we have arranged the three major categories of organic pigments and the 17 major products series according to the pigments classification structure, and the color performance is one diagram. From the figure, we have a preliminary understanding of the variety, performance, price, and the capacity for organic pigments. In the classic pigments category on the left to the finger, we can see the diazo beta nephazole 2B red pigments series. The pigments are based on traditional azo pigments that are favored by customers because of excellent color performance and the processing performance, and the relatively low price. It is almost a big variety with an annual output of 10,000 tons. However, due to its structure, the heat resistance, light resistance, migration resistance, and other aspects are not so good, especially in light colors. The difference is large. In the high-performance pigments category on the right of the figure, on the far right, we can see the isoindolin, quinacridone, DPP, pyrrolene pigments. Their performance is the best. In the right center, we can see there's the comprehensive properties azo condensation, anthraquinone, and diauxin pigments are slightly lower. High-performance organic pigments is based on good color performance, processing performance, and excellent application performance. And a few hundred tons to a few thousand tons a year are produced, and the price is high. In the middle finger and middle pigment category, we can see bezaminidone pigments and isoindolin pigments. The properties and the price of these pigments are somehow between classic and high-performance pigments. Special bezaminidone series pigments are of good performance and reasonable price. Its annual output over thousands of tons. We can also see from the figure that across the spectrum of classic middle-range pigments and high-performance pigments, the only exception is silicylanium, blue and green pigments. The reason for this arrangement is that silicylanium, blue and green pigments are absolutely worth of being called as varieties of excellent price and economic comprehensive performance, which are large varieties with an annual output of 100,000 tons. From the above simple description, we can get the idea of the performance, price, and yield of the pigment structure. Below, you can learn more about the color zones and specific varieties of each structural pigment class. First, the azo pigments. The azo pigments are pigments that contain two azo groups in the pigment's molecules. It is usually 3,3-dichlorobenzene, the azo salt coupled with acetylate, and its derivative or diprozolene and its um, derivatives, also called benzene pigments. Its color structure has strong greenish yellow pigments, yellow 81, pigment yellow 17, and medium yellow, pigment yellow 14, pigment yellow 13, and red yellow pigments, yellow 83, and pigment orange 13, pigment orange 34. Benzene pigments are found throughout the entire spectrum from yellow to orange, and it's widely used in plastic because of high coloring power, bright color, and the economic price. But the performance is not so good. It's the far left of the figure. The Benzene series of pigments will appear thermal decomposition where the processing temperature exceeds 200 degrees. And the decomposition product is dichlorobenzene, which is an aromatic amine that is carcinogenic to humans and animals. Therefore, people will pay more and more attention to the effect of the pigments on human body and the environment. Second, monoazo metal lake yellow pigments. In order to improve the heat resistance and migration resistance of monoazo yellow pigments, the sultanate group is introduced into the molecule and converted into lake pigments. Its performance is much higher than that of no-lake pigments. Monoazo yellow metal deposition pigments range from green light yellow, pigment yellow 168, to medium yellow, pigment yellow 62, red yellow, pigment yellow 191, pigment yellow 183. According to the figure of structure and the properties of organic pigments, they are located in the center left. The properties are much better than Benzene series pigments. Some varieties have a heat resistance of 208 to 300 degrees, and the weather resistance above grade 3. Its performance is close to middle-range pigment level. Can be the substitute of Benzene series pigments. However, This kind of pigment has low color strength and serve water permeability, and its price is higher than business series pigments. That's all for today. Let's wait for the next lesson.